So when Christopher got sick at 4.5 and was diagnosed with acute leukemia, being a small town little farm kid, and I said, okay, how do we get rid of it? Just bottom line, give me the bottom line. And he said, your son has maybe 3.5 years through medical technology. He said, maybe 35%, the very max would be 50% survival. That night I made a promise and a vow to, live a lifetime in 3 years, bar none. When Christopher got ill for the last time, it was in mid-April 1980, I made a phone call to Tom Austin, U.S. Customs agent. He and his wife and I and Chris and their kids had been friends throughout the 3 years. And I said, Tommy, if there's any way to call in that promise, now is the time. They wanted to do something special for this little boy, to make his dream of being a police officer more real.
7-year-old Chris Gracious of Phoenix was awarded the honorary rank of patrolman in late April. Chris is a leukemia patient. He's going to be confined to a hospital soon, but he's always wanted to be a highway patrolman.
He got on the phone and called Ronnie Cox. He says, Ronnie, it's time. And Ronnie got on the phone and started calling some of his people, and a helicopter ride was arranged in a real Ranger helicopter. It was a wonderful, wonderful day, and that was April 29th, 1980. It was an absolutely marvelous, marvelous day on May 1st also. Chris changed into his uniform. He had his helmet, his Smokey the Bear hat, full uniform. Chris strapped on his little gun and holster set, and he was ready for anything. On May 2nd, which was a Friday, he woke up and he says, Mommy, I don't feel good. And he says, I want to go see my doctor. So took him to the hospital. We checked him in. He said, Mommy, I want all my police stuff. I need my uniform, I need everything here. On Saturday morning, May 3rd, he kind of woke up, he saw his uniform, he saw all of his police things, and he said, Mommy, Mommy, where are you? I said, I'm right here, sweetheart. And he says, I love you. You've been a good mommy. Just later that night, about 7:35, he passed away.
7-year-old Chris Gracious lost his battle for life to leukemia, but the last week of his young life was a happy time for Chris, his parents, his friends, and the Department of Public Safety.
Everyone has a reason. I believe we're all put on this earth for a purpose, for a reason. And I believe Chris's reason was for this group. Tom and Ron and I stood in the middle of a GPS parking lot after Christopher's first day on the 29th. And Tommy says, we're gonna do this again. It just took people caring to help make this little wish come true. It just started like a snowball going down the hill, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Everybody wanted in on it. They just wanted to do something to make this little boy happy. And I think that is so wonderful, because that's what Make-A-Wish is. It gave me strength, hope, and joy because there was people that cared. There were people that came into my life that said, hey, everything's gonna be all right. It will be okay. For Make-A-Wish to come in and say, you deserve a wish. There's no worries, there's no stress whatsoever. And they come back just elated, just so happy with smiles, giggles, laughter, memories that carry on forever. Those last forever. There are nice things that happen in this world. There are good people out there that just want to help. When I was tucking him into bed, he went to sleep with a badge in his hand. And I tucked him, kissed him goodnight, and he says, Mommy, does this make me a real cop? And I said, yes, it does. I said, it's official. But to me, you're always going to be a trooper. I believe this was Christopher's purpose. And he felt me worthy enough to keep carrying that torch. And I'm still kicking, so yes, I will do it until the day he calls me home.
ahead and pedal. You want to teach? You want me to show you? Oh, stop!
Stop!
Lay down! Pedal table. Good boy. That a boy. Good job. Good job, Darius. That's a canine handler.
Being a part of the Make-A-Wish process is exciting. We get an opportunity to do something really unique and really special for our kids. And especially today with Darius, he's in the pilot seat for our helicopter, which many of us spend an entire career trying to get to and never get to do.
Oh yeah, how's that? All right, show me that one. There you go. Just get this.
That's it right there. That's right there.
Get him! Oh my gosh, what's happening? Got him.
Got it.
Raiden is a very happy child. Raiden loves to include anybody and everybody.
Did you know you can get these ones? Those hold like tanks and stuff on them?
Raiden is one that will want to help. How his whole journey started was I had picked him up one day from school and he said, "Mom, my back hurts." Or he couldn't bend over, he couldn't tie his own shoes. Went to the doctor. They ended up doing a MRI of his spine, and that's where they showed a compression fracture on his L3 vertebrae, and that's when they ended up finding the cancer cells of the LCH. And then that's when our journey began. When they came out to talk to him about the wish, I think it meant a lot to him because he was able to see that he is going through something right now, but there's still some positive out there. And when they had asked him what he wanted to be, and he told them that he wanted to be a member of the SWAT team, and they had asked him why, and out of nowhere he said, "Because I love America and I want to save America." He was going through so much, but he still had that solid heart of gold from the beginning that he've always had. The day of the wish, I knew a little bit about it. Raiden didn't know anything. He just knew he was going to be able to meet the SWAT guys.
Everything that we did that day was a surprise to him. So it was fun to see when he got the uniform and then he was sworn in as a SWAT operator for the day, and we had a certificate for him. And then it kept building after that, and then when we did the mock call out on, and then we have a hostage rescue, or we have 2 missing bears and we have to go start doing our investigation. And so he was very involved in it the whole time, as well as his sister, and I think they had a lot of fun with it.
I got the bulletproof vest, I got the helmet, I got the Nerf gun.
And they ended up taking us from there into the helicopter, and then we ended up landing on top of PCH Hospital, and that's where his doctors and nurses were involved, and they gave him his evidence for his mission.
And we had to keep up with him. He just went into the room searching and was never timid about it at all.
From the minute they picked us up to the end of the day, it was way more than we could have ever imagined. Just every little piece of it was so well put together and timed out that it was a lot of effort, but it came together so effortlessly. And that was the real cool thing about it. All we knew was we were meeting the SWAT team. So they had went over and above anything that we would have even imagined.
Joker.
Say they're both in custody.
They're both in custody.
And we are code 4.
We're in code 4.
I think Raiden will remember the outpouring support of all the guys. Not only that it involved the SWAT team, but it also involved his doctors, and his nurses were a part of that big day too.
And Raiden, you did DPS proud today. You served the citizens of Arizona at the highest level. And you're always a member of the team, and you're a member of the DPS family. So thank you so much.
And as of today, after the wish, we are still living in his SWAT uniform. We are asking if he can wear his SWAT uniform to chemo, and because they can't access the port through the SWAT uniform, he is wearing the helmet there.
I still have the uniform. It's really cool. I love the uniform because it looks so nice. That's all.
My wish for Raiden is just to be a happy kid, healthy, helpful like he's always been, and my wish for him is just to know that no matter what is put in his way, he can achieve it. I'm still coming to realization of the word cancer to begin with on a child. I never ever thought in my wildest dreams that my son would be one of them, but I am extremely grateful for Make-A-Wish. I'm extremely grateful for the Arizona Department of Public Safety and the SWAT. Every little thing that they have done and continue to do will mean the world to the next family, and so I hope they don't stop.
Thank you for letting me be a part of the SWAT team and letting me do the mission with you guys. It was better than a birthday celebration.